Good afternoon. Welcome to this sacred space, celebrating love. That's what we're doing today. So just join me in the sacred breath. Just breathe in the love that you are. Just deep breaths, pushing that tummy out on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, just imagining all your tensions going away. So just imagine all the crystalline atoms in the air, love, just coming into your body through your breath. And really feel them flowing through your body and mind. That's right, Paul, just grab your own breath. It's so important just to feel the energy that you are. From out there to within, or from within to within. And just making sure your heart is open, like a lotus flower, open to receive. And then just imagine you expand your body, your energy, to as big as the room, as big as the country you're in, then as big as the globe. And then just feel each other. All together, just being. So what better way than to celebrate, love yourself, because that's what you are in your essence. Physical and non-physical. It's all made up of tiny particles of love. I really wanted to play my video that I've just published, as my friend has turned a poem into a song, and just to help bring my message out there, that it is time now to reunite with divinity. And divinity, however you believe, it doesn't matter, the religious divinity or spiritual, but divinity as in all life. It is the essence, the source that you are, that I am. And it is separate from the physical human body-mind. So this is the reunion of the non-physical and the physical. We have to claim all of ourselves, so the divine part of ourselves. And in my video, I'll put it on the after this live. I'll put it on so you can watch it and tell me what you think about it. Just to help you feel and understand, because I can talk and talk, but everybody has to just feel it and know it. And if we open our hearts to receive this part of ourselves that is going to take us into the next adventure, we've come to a point now where the human cannot go any further. Oh yes, they are trying to perfect the human and bring in the AI, artificial intelligence. But the end is nigh for the human, unfortunately. It is the reunion with the divine and human, and I call me and you the divine human being. It's the next step of humanity coming together and allowing divinity to lead us. So the human basically has to surrender. I'm trying to read what Paul's saying. Yeah. I would say have it all. I would do both, because that's where we are at the moment. And any opportunity that comes to us, we should jump at it, because it's all possible now. We shouldn't be afraid anymore. And that's surrendering to divinity, our own divinity, is no more fear, and just trust the way. Trust that everything will be abundant, or everything is abundant. Everything was created just like that. So it's not a matter of building things anymore. It's a matter of allowing us to bring it in to experience. Yes, so we are leading up to the solstice, and I'll be in England. It would be lovely to be in Stonehenge or around some stones, but never mind. You can take Stonehenge with you, or stones. You can make your own beautiful place just by collecting stones or crystals. Imagining you're there. Remember, we are multidimensional. We can be everywhere at the same time. So, celebration. To celebrate our reunion that is happening naturally. It's just the human body-mind has to be aware. Yeah. Everything around us, just with our breath, we can infuse our energy. We are alchemists. And for instance, the stone, if we can get in touch with the energy of the stone that it is, we can allow new potential to be created. And you just have to know it. In some dimension it will be created, and it'll come to you in the right divine timing. The human has to get out the way. So no more control, no more fear, no more always being right. And you know what's important? Those judgments and doubts that do creep up. Just take the time to, yes, be aware of them and write them down if necessary. But just observe and realize that it is the darkness that we are all part of coming up to be released, the judgment, the doubt, all old programs. But they do want to be acknowledged before they transmute. So we can help this by just observing. Yeah. And Germany is a beautiful place to visit. So finally, we have the good weather arrived today. And of course, Barbara's leaving Spain for a holiday to go and visit Mum. But again, we take the weather with. So you take your stones with, Paul. Not that it's money, because it's the human that's chasing the money. We have to trust that where we're meant to be, we'll be. And it's hard for the human to let go. We have to try and remain in this place of celebration. If you enjoy your job, fitting floors, for instance, that's where you're meant to be, but it's about the joy. Hey Simone, welcome. Talking about celebrating and knowing where we are to be. What feels good, and then just imagine yourself in the different places doing the different jobs, or what resonates with you. Yeah, and that's your answer. You have to trust. healing self. We're not allowed to heal others anymore because we take away their journey. We can be there. We can be an example of living our life. And that's why it's important wherever we are, we go in joy, in celebration. That there is no ounce of regret. So even, for instance, fitting floors, we can empower others just by enjoying our work. So I'm just feeling this love in my body. It's wonderful. The energies are super high now. Many light codes are being downloaded, similar to the crop circles. I have, at the moment, lots of interference, I would call it, around my neck area. So it's the throat area, expression, that is really undergoing a big, refurbishment. Lots of allowing. Yes, yeah. I've done many workshops and so-called healing, but this is working in the old energy. The new energy doesn't work like this anymore. We can only inspire people to empower themselves, because that is where the power is. So Tom is watching. Hi, Tom. We're just celebrating love, celebrating ourselves, coming together with all of ourselves. So I'd love it later if people listen to my song and let me know what you think about it. Just help me if my message comes across in the video, because it's very hard to explain the new energy and how it's so important to bring the divine and the human together. But I think I did it in quite a unique way. So I'm hoping, I do know that it's going to open many hearts. And it explains, my book. I wrote about my story, awakening and integrating, which is still happening, the physical integration. First we awaken intelligently, and then the physical body awakens. Complete change. Remember, the whole carbon-based body and mind is transmuting into crystalline. And just this process is causing all the fears and pains to come up for acknowledgement. All the patterns, the programs, the judgments and doubts. So it is so important to be in a special place of loving ourselves, caring for ourselves, relaxing, being thoughtful about what we eat and drink. What does our body need? Our body knows very well. what it needs. So if you start changing your foods and drinks, don't be surprised. Or if you suddenly feel you need more exercise or less exercise, it's a time when you really need to follow the body. And this is all part of loving self. Yes, it's a time of being selfish. It's a time of, yes, it's just me. I'm important now. Because it's part of the reunion. Divinity has always been with us, waiting patiently in the background. But now it's a chance to physically embody everything. Embodied enlightenment, when divinity absorbs the human body-mind and walks the earth as the creator self, the master. And as everybody who knows me, master creator, we all are the powerful one, claiming all our power that others have led us to believe that we weren't. So yes, it's a time of, being selfish, self-full, and observing yourself. And if you are in pain or your mind is, a little overactive in the thinking environment, just take that deep breath. Imagine that, yes, you are divinity. And you're embracing the pain or the active mind. Just being there, the presence of your love is going to make the difference. And it will help, it will change, but not probably just like that, because the physical body is quite dense and it's probably going to take a little linear time to lessen the pain, lessen the busy mind. But again, trust that it is happening. You, as divinity, is leading the way now. So, as I always remind myself and you, just imagine the human just falling back into the arms of yourself. Surrendering yourself completely. So, if you've got any decisions to make, carefully go through each opportunity, like put them in a bubble and really feel them. Imagine you're doing this work or whatever you're doing and see how you feel. Whichever feels nicer, well, this is obviously your divine self telling you that this is where you can be. So just before we leave, we just take some deep breaths. Yeah. I think just going away for money's sakes isn't good enough anymore. You really have to go where the joy is. What makes you more joyous? And trust that you will always have enough and more than enough to do the work you enjoy. Yeah, so some nice, deep, conscious breaths. Loving yourself so much. Allowing each day to be a celebration. Each moment, should I say. Even if you find yourselves, feeling sad or angry or whatever, it's so important to emanate the celebration of you through everything, and this will help us move on. There is no certainty anymore. Nobody can promise anything. You are the certainty now, and go with the feeling of joy. Love your loved ones as best you can. But remember, it's everybody's responsibility to look after themselves. And this was always my big thing. I always thought it was everybody else's responsibility to look after me. So when things happened to me, I was in like shock that, how are you going to help me? And oh gosh, I would never think of helping myself. And then the same was true on the other side. If something happened to somebody in my family, and this is an old pattern that still comes up, it's my responsibility to help them. But it's not, because we cannot change others. We cannot help them. We can be with them. We can be the love that will connect with the love that they are and help awaken them and heal themselves. So, that's been quite lovely. Celebrating love every minute, every moment. Of course, I'm going to try and check in now and again when I'm in England. Maybe I'll get my mum online. You never know. So take care of you. Let me know about my video and please help me share it. So with much love, until next time. I was going to say Auf Wiedersehen, but it's hasta luego. Adios.